This new Roblox FPS game is awesome. Okay, I'll say this much, like if you want to play Roblox FPS games, you're either playing Phantom Forces or Arsenal full stop. Don't get me wrong, these games are awesome in their own right, but sometimes it's boring to play the same whole game over and over again. Well, it's time to play some more interesting games, so there's a new one on the horizon. No, it's not Heteros 2, which I honestly recommend you checking out, but the game has been privated for at least 6 months now with no update on when it will be released. A lot of YouTubers are playing it though, and it does sound awesome, so keep them in your foresight. But as for today, I'm going to recommend a much more accessible game, and that is Caliber. Yes, this game is made by IG Studios and is bound to be fun. This game is still in pre-alpha and looks like there is a splash screen. Like, look at the quality, dang, because this game is still on pre-alpha, and even the devs warn players that the game could change in a flash. Caliber would be the next pet simulator. Anywho, you can join the game and can shoot. The only game mode that exists is free-for-all modes, where you just roam around the expansive map and shoot and find other players and make sure they die because of the background more strategy-based FPS games like Valorant, CSGO, and Siege. This is too much. The name of the game is running and gunning. You're given a random gun every time you respawn. You need to kill your enemies with that given gun. That's all pressed out to see your leaderboards and go guns blazing. Speaking about guns, let's talk about them. Okay, just like every shooting game out there, you're going to get a primary and a secondary with a knife because of how fast-paced the game is. Forget the knife, you will never use it. There are a lot of random guns that will be given to you every time you start the game. There is the MP5, shotgun, popper, handgun, revolver, an alien gun, and basically a sniper. The best would be the MP5, and the worst IMIO is the popper. Yeah, it's just a blue rod that shoots. I think the pros of this gun is that you can really run fast and your aim would be fine. The problem is each of the guns' aim is fine, even the worst ones have an okay spread. If you have experience with Valorant, you wouldn't know the good spread. Could be back to Caliber if you're lucky and you got the MP5, just go around and get some headshots. This game is not fast-paced, fast no time for strategies or even stealthy. Even when you're crouching, you're going to make noise, so you should go ham in and guns blazing. There is nothing to lose, to be honest. Anywho, back to the game, the worst IMO is the popper. Only 5 ammo and slow reload, just no. The only good gun that I think is usable is the revolver handgun and MP5 and alien gun. But the spread is kind of big on that gun, so that also could be fun to use. But enough of the guns, let's just talk about the gameplay. Well, what could I say? It's just quick. Geez, it's way too quick in my opinion, but again, I'm not too versed at Roblox FPS games, but from what I see, most of all the Roblox FPS games are really fast-paced, and even the ones that are famous for being slow. Again, this is just coming from a player that usually plays Valorant, so if you like fast-paced FPS games, you should definitely check this one out. Now the good stuff is out of the way, let's go to the bad. Okay, the devs need to balance the game or the sniper, even though it would sound like a disadvantage in most scenarios because you can literally can't be quiet in this game. Any good sniper would be able to hear you from miles away and shoot you. Not only that, the maps. Oh my god, the maps, like there is no consistency. Now, this is just a big open green one, then it is a small enclosed city, but then there's just one big one that's just a big warehouse where everything has stopped you from moving forward. Like seriously, the maps are unbalanced. Lastly, there is this one stupid thing that often happens, which you are spawning as basically a useless NPC. You just spawn with nothing and you can't even sprint. The only way to get rid of it is by approaching a player and asking them to kill you. Like what? Either it's just a bug or a bad feature. Either way, that needs to removed ASAP. But amidst all that, is this a good game? But no, but it has potential, of course. This isn't even the beta yet, and dang, this already is looking good. All of the bad stuff that exists in the game could be fixed pretty easily. Not to mention the outpouring amount of support this game already has. I really see a bright future coming on its way.